All right, you guys, these are the 4 piles. We have group 1 with energy, the orange, group 2 with the beets, passion, and group 3 with productivity, the pumpkin. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the zodiac dice. We have Cancer and we have Virgo. Hello, Cancer. Hello, Virgo. Sagittarius and Libra. Hi, Sag. Hi, Libra. Scorpio and Capricorn. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising. If your sign didn't pop up, it's literally okay. All right, that's just extra confirmation. It's dessert. Okay, let's all take a collective, okay. Okay. Full transparency. I think the message today is all about mental health and dealing with our mental health, because we have the Tower here, but not only do we have the Tower, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords deals with mental health. The Tower deals with the destruction, chaos, essentially having something ripped away from you. And I don't think the Tower is necessarily of negative energy, but here with the Nine of Swords, it does feel heavier for me. So I think that you guys are facing certain challenges in regards to your mental health, or facing certain struggles in regards to your mental health. Perhaps unexpected events are occurring that agitate your mental health as well. The Tower card is, again, all about destruction, chaos, needing to start over, transformation, having things ripped away from you. The Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, fear, sleepless nights, depression. So this is obviously a heavy start, guys. I think you guys need to learn how to love yourself, and you guys need to learn how to let go. And I'm not trying to say this to be a witch, okay? But the Page of Wands signifies starting a new journey, being able to move forward with passion and excitement, and even potentially having a spiritual a spiritual awakening again, or for the first time, following a spiritual path. The overall message I want you guys to take with this is a need to accept what has ended and get excited for the new beginnings taking place in your life. We also have the Two of Swords. So you guys have a choice that you need to make. You guys are at a crossroads in your life, and you need to figure out which direction are you going to go. Are you going to stay doing what it is you've been doing? Are you going to stay in the past? Are you going to stay with the same energy that has been depleting you and giving you anxiety and perhaps perpetuating depression? Or are you going to choose this new path? The card that came after this, you guys, was the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is an energy of confidence and feeling good about yourself, and being very charismatic, being charming. Sometimes this is even putting yourself out there in a little bit of a hussy way, okay? So being a little bit perhaps even promiscuous, right? Obviously, that's not for all of you, but it is for some of you. Confidence is playing a big role in this, though. Not being unafraid to be seen, being unafraid to have people have their eyes on you. The King of Wands is a bold energy. It's a passionate energy. So you guys have to choose. Am I going to go down the path of my passions? Am I going to go down the path that is happy and that feels positive and that feels uplifting? Or am I going to stay in the dark? Am I going to stay focusing or choosing the path that is destroying me? For some reason, that quote from Dumbledore is coming up for me, which just comes up every once in a while in a reading, where it's happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, when one only remembers to turn on the light, right? That's literally what this feels like. So I'm not trying, again, to be rude or to be heartless with how it is that I'm giving this reading. But, and obviously I'm not talking about clinical depression or chemical imbalances within your brain, or BPD or PTSD, or trauma that has been long lasting, where you need therapy, where you need medication, where you need a professional, a doctor. I'm not talking about that, guys, because that's not my realm of expertise. I don't talk about health stuff. When I'm talking about anxiety, when I'm talking about depression, what I'm talking about is immense sadness. Are you going to choose the path that is continuously making you sad? Are you going to choose the path that's continuously bringing tears to your eyes? Or are you going to be whoa, I gotta let this go. This tower is dragging me down. I have to choose me. I have to choose my happiness. I have to choose my passions. That is what this reading feels like. We have finding your purpose, finding your happiness, finding love, finding perhaps a career that inspires you, finding yourself. Some of you have lost yourselves. Some of you have lost yourselves in that tower. You're lost in the tower and you're like, I don't know how to get out. And now the tower's crumbling down and you're like, I'm losing myself. I'm losing my identity. There's butterflies in this depiction, you guys. I feel like there's a lot of butterflies in this deck, but not in every single card, so it's still significant for me to mention it. Butterflies are transformation. So we are finding ourselves through transformation. We are finding ourselves through the breakage, through the wreckage. We're finding ourselves, finding our happiness, finding our peace. It's a choice, though. It's not, and the reason I'm saying it's a choice is because it's Two of Swords. If it wasn't a choice, the Two of Swords wouldn't be here. And I understand it's not as black and white as I'm painting it for you today. I understand it's more complex than that. And again, if you're struggling with like legitimate chemical imbalances, what is that? Oh, if you're struggling with legitimate chemical imbalances, I'm like, you need to go speak to a professional, right? If you're dealing with legitimate like PTSD or trauma, like you need to go speak to a professional. I am not a professional, okay? I am a girl reading tarot cards, okay? Talking about energies. I'm not here to talk about like serious mental health struggles. I do think that for some of you that is going to be the case. And again, in that scenario, please go seek somebody else for like treatment, for help, for guidance. Don't go to any tarot reader for this because it's not, I feel like, our responsibility. Like, I don't think that's the burden that tarot readers should be carrying, okay? Like, anyways. It is your responsibility to choose better for yourself. It is your responsibility to choose yourself. We also have boundaries here. Setting up strong boundaries, you guys, may help immensely with your mental health, with anxiety, with extreme sadness. This is something that you can actively work on every single day, you guys, okay? This is something I definitely need to work on, especially today. I feel like I'm being pulled in a million different directions and I need to learn how to set stronger boundaries. I need to learn how to be like, I cannot do this. I do not have the energy or the time or the resources, like whatever it may be. Setting strong boundaries is so important to protecting your health, to protecting your well-being. You are not being cruel or unkind by telling people they are not allowed to walk all over you. You are not being cruel or unkind by setting up boundaries to protect yourself or to honor yourself. And I feel like through this tower situation, through this tower moment, I do feel like you will be setting up stronger boundaries. We have happiness with the butterfly again. Transformations taking place in your life, group one, for sure. Also finding happiness, finding peace, finding joy. Again, oh my God, these two cards are finding happiness. Group number one, like, it's time for you to go find your happiness. It's time for you to cut those ties. It's time for you to release yourself from those shackles, okay? You deserve to find yourself. You deserve to know yourself. You deserve to love yourself. You cannot, I feel like for some of you, you have like tied your identity to being in a relationship or to being with a specific person or to being being in a particular career path. Like, this is who I am. What you do for work is not who you are. It's what you do. It's not who you are. Who you're in a relationship with is who you're in a relationship with. It's who you associate with. It's who you are choosing to spend time with. That is not who you are. You have to stop identifying yourself with all these things that are outside of you, because those things do not make you who you are, group one, okay? And okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like oftentimes when we identify ourselves with things that are outside of ourselves, if we lose those things, we're going to fall into a depression. We're going to fall into a chaotic spin of, oh my God, I do not know who I am. I do not know what I'm doing. I do not know. We lose ourselves. So you cannot attach your identity and your sense of self to outside sources, okay? Time to release negativity. I'm so sorry. Is a full moon in Scorpio. Oh, this is heavy energy, guys. As someone with a Scorpio moon, I'm sorry, okay? This is not fun energy. This is definitely, like, challenging. It's challenging. It's challenging. Releasing this negativity is not easy. It's challenging. It feels like when you're sick or you have, like, food poisoning, right? And it's like, I don't want to purge. I don't want to expel certain things from my body. But, like, holding it in is so much worse. Holding it in, like, if you've ever had food poisoning, you know. So, like, first of all, you don't have a choice. Like, you have to just let it go. Like, you have to just let it out. Because if you don't, like, there's actually no option. Like, you're just going to let it out where you're at. But, like, trying to fight that feeling, trying to hold it in, like, you're holding in waste. You're literally holding in waste. You're holding in something that, like, does not want to stay in your body. Letting it out and letting it go, it's going to feel so much better. And maybe not immediately, but as you continue to, like, you know, sorry if that grossed anyone out. If you continue to do that and, like, letting things release, you're going to feel better. You're like, oh my God, I'm feeling so much better. I need a little hydration, but other than that, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling right. I'm feeling back to myself. Okay. So releasing negativity is not always easy. Releasing food poisoning is not always easy, but it's necessary for us to find our happiness. It's necessary for us to feel confident or better physically, mentally. Surrender to the divine. I just had a conversation with my best friend, and there's a lot going on in her life. There's so much going on in my life too. Like, we're both going through our Saturn return together, which feels very, like, I don't know. I love this for us. Our charts have a lot of, like, synchronicities as well. So it just, anyways, she was telling me all these things that she's going through, and she was like, you know, I'm just gonna surrender. Like, I'm just not gonna even worry about it. Whatever happens, and it just is what it is. And I was like, you know what, bestie? I'm so proud of you for saying that. Because, like, me, I'm like, no, I'm gonna fight it, okay? Me and the Saturnian energy, we're fighting, all right? And she's just like, I'm just gonna let it go. I'm just gonna let it be. And I'm like, yes, girl, yes, let it be. Anyways, surrendering is essentially what I'm saying. We cannot control certain things in our lives, guys. Like, certain things are just out of our gosh dang control, and there's nothing we can do about it. And sometimes it really sucks. But at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control, and everything else is just hands off, right? We have change, which, going back to the butterflies, this makes a lot of sense. Change coming in, new cycles, new beginnings. With the tower here as well, like, the tower is signifying inevitable change. We have maturity. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm literally getting so many goosebumps. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's on this arm too. Okay. This tower is going to shake you. It's going to rock you. This tower is leading to more maturity, though. This tower is leading, again, to, like, more sustainability and more longevity within yourself. I feel like for so many of you watching this, like, you are finding such a important part of yourself that you forgot or that you lost, or perhaps it's just been dormant your whole life. But this tower is bringing out the inner strength that you possess. This tower is bringing out the maturity that you possess, right? It's challenging you to a point where it's like, I will step up and I will create this grounded energy for myself. Because a mature woman feels very grounded. She feels very safe and secure in herself. Interesting. We have healing. Okay, so for a lot of you, you are healing these wounds, you are releasing negativity, and you are healing. The wild card message you need to hear is, it's time to heal. It's time to find yourself again. It's time to stop attaching yourself to outside influences or outside third-party sources. They are not who you are. Your career is not who you are. That relationship is not who you are. That friend group is not who you are. That status is not who you are. that university you're wanting to go to or are going to is not who you are. All of those things are things that you are participating in. They are things that you do. They are things that you are engaging in, but they are not you, okay? And you need to learn the difference. Finding yourself is a major, major message here in today's reading. Healing yourself, healing from the negativity, healing from past wounds or current wounds that are currently happening. And then we have energy. So again, like this almost feels like a purging. This almost feels like we're like literally like, okay. And then it's like, oh my God, I have so much more energy, or I feel so much lighter. The citrus is giving me like light, fluffy, summertime energy. The sun has revitalized me. The sun is beating down my face. I can feel the vitamin D. It feels energized. It feels renewed. It feels like a little boost, a little pep in our step, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, group number 1. That is the reading I have for you guys. Focus on your healing journey right now. Focus on setting strong boundaries. Focus on purging the things in your life that you are aware of that need to be purged. Focus on finding yourself and finding your happiness. Finding your happiness again, releasing those outside sources that you are identifying yourself with, and embracing the change. That is what I have for you, group number 1. If you guys are wanting a personal reading, my link for that is in the description box. I have readings available 3 weeks out of the month. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate you. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. All right, bye. Hi, group 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. I'm going to go ahead and start off the zodiac dice. If you're new here, you guys, the zodiac dice is just dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's not that serious. It's extra confirmation, okay? So, we've got Gemini and we've got Libra. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Libra. We've got Scorpio and Taurus. Hello, sister signs. Libra. Just Libra. Hi. Okay. So, the wild card message you guys are meant to hear today is passions are arising, okay? Now, this talks about fighting as well. I feel like anytime I'm getting positive energy from a card that also has like negative energy associated with it, if I don't mention it, people are going to be in my comment section like, oh my God, just read it. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. I know. Okay. I've studied tarot for a while now. The 5 of Wands, you guys, talks about fighting, okay? Yes. But this also could signify passion and fighting for something that you want in a very passionate manner. I also think that like whenever you have a deep desire for something, it makes sense that you would show some type of tenacity, some type of like, I'm going to go after this and be aggressive about it. That makes sense. It doesn't have to literally mean like you're fighting with people. I mean, you could be fighting with people for sure. You could be in competition with people. That's something that could for sure be happening. But on the flip side of that, it could also just be indicating having a spike of passion, having a influx of passion come into your life, and that is really exciting. So, and based on the other cards that are here, that's what I'm getting. So that's another reason why I'm saying that. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So you guys could be working with other people to create something. This could be a creative project. This could be a relationship. This could be perhaps even like a blueprint moving forward, like making plans to collaborate with other people moving forward, okay? Yeah. Creating something with other people. Collaborating. Pulling inspiration from others as well. A golden opportunity being presented, a little golden nugget being brought to you, being like, hey, do you want to do this? So yeah, I'm seeing this as you guys being presented with some type of opportunity that is going to be proven to be prosperous or beneficial to you some way. Maybe not monetarily. Okay, for some of you, it's like a monetary offer. For others of you, it's a potential monetary offer. It's like an offer that has potential to grow in regards to like financially, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will. It's like this has potential to grow in that direction, okay? This could be even finding inspiration or wisdom in regards to how to create more income, okay? Or how to create more financial abundance for yourself. We have the Star. Here, we'll let you like see here. whatever. Okay, you guys see the top of the star and that it says the star. The star, you guys, talks about wish fulfillment, dreams come true. Honestly, whenever the star comes up in a reading, I see this as, my hand looks so dumb. I'm sorry, you guys. YouTube will get off my back eventually and I'll be able to be normal again, but like, I'm sorry. Point is, the star talks about blessings, wish fulfillment. It also, though, you guys, talks about an energy of like having something or having faith and hope in the future. I oftentimes see this as like, I'm just going to put this down because you guys can't even see it anyways. I oftentimes see this as an energy of, I didn't necessarily think that A, B, and C was going to work out for me, but now I'm starting to see progression. Now I'm starting to see signs that like things might be turning around. It doesn't, for a lot of you watching this, it doesn't feel like a boom, 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 everything's becoming amazing and like your life is suddenly falling into place. But it seems like a trickle. Okay? It seems like a trickle or enough hope is being infused into your life to where you continue forward or you have the inspiration to continue forward. Which is great because we have the Empress coming in at the end. And the Empress, you guys, is talking about a beautiful, fantastic, feminine energy who is also very, very creative, very abundant, okay? And abundance is playing a huge role in this reading. Creating money, creating more financial stability for yourself is playing a huge role in this reading. Now, I want to be very clear about something, okay? Financial abundance, you guys, also does include getting an education and like going to university or going to college. Financial abundance does also include teaching yourself a new skill. Financial abundance also does include investing in like a business or, I don't know, just adding certain things to your resume that may help you later on in the future. It doesn't have to be like you are literally going to work every day and grinding to make more income. It doesn't have to be you're starting a business. It doesn't have to be you're starting a social media. It could be that you are taking steps to become or to add value to your skill sets so then you are able to later on create abundance. So I just want to make that clear. Because if I say it very black and white, I feel like people will take it very black and white. The Empress is signifying abundance coming into your life though, okay? And I feel like you're creating this abundance through the means of a creative outlet. Or, because like, what is creativity? I feel like creativity is having the ability to look at something with fresh eyes and to make changes to perhaps things that already exist, or to give your spin on a classic, give your spin on something again that already exists. For example, let's say you're a painter. It's not as if the Mona Lisa doesn't exist. It's not as if painters aren't out about in the world. It's not as if we don't have art museums, but perhaps we need your art. Perhaps like there is not anybody out there doing exactly what it is you would be doing, right? So although it is that I feel like originality is not necessarily like a thing that is alive and well today, I think that we have the ability as humans to create things in our own unique way that the world may need, okay? So I feel like for a lot of you, that's where the abundance could be. And that doesn't have to be literally like you're a painter. It could be that you are into science and you want to learn how to create, or you want to create a cure for something, or you want to study I don't know, guys, I was going to get into it. I'm not getting into it because science is not my strong, actually, I'm not that bad. I'll give myself some credit, but I'm not like advanced, you know? So I'm not, point is, guys, it doesn't need to be literally art. It could just be you have a passion for something and you have the desire to add to that field, add to that realm, your own spin on things, okay? So sorry, I'm coughing. There's a hair in my mouth. Okay. We have passions. Passions. So obviously, this is talking about an influx of passions. And I've said this from moment one with the Five of Wands. And this is why I say, like you can't, like, I have to look at the reading as a whole. Like, I have to look at the reading as, like, everything that's coming up, right? Fighting for what you want. Being very tenacious about what you want. Okay? Passion. Showing that you are passionate about what it is you're doing. Also, I feel like for a lot of you, your passion is almost going to help drive you further than you may have went if you were not passionate about it, right? I feel like oftentimes people start stuff because they're like, I want to make money. I want to do this because I want money. And then they don't realize how hard it is. And then they stop doing it because they're like, this is not worth it. I don't have the money. And it's taking too long for me to learn this. And it's taking too long for me to do this and to do that. And it's like, yeah, well, that's why sometimes when you do stuff just for money, it doesn't work out because it takes time. We have new beginnings here. So you guys are walking into a new beginning, group number 2. This is exciting, okay? This is really exciting. And again, I think that new beginning is kind of tied to the star card here. Having that faith, having that hope for the future, opening the window or the door to the next chapter. You have life purpose. Okay. This life purpose, you guys, obviously, like, with everything that's here, with all the passion, with the working with other people, the new beginnings, the star, even the Ace of Pentacles, everything, it's in alignment with this life purpose, is essentially what I'm saying. It makes sense that this reading is talking about your life purpose, okay? So for a lot of you, like, the message you need to hear today, the wild card message you need to hear is, like, you are coming into alignment with your life purpose. And if you are not currently doing something that inspires passion, or that brings you hope, or that enables you to add your own spin onto things, or enables you to feel like you are contributing in a positive way to society, then you need to change what it is you're doing, okay? Because this is all about alignment with your life purpose. I'm sorry, I thought I was about to drop something. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. This makes much sense. Especially with that star card here, you guys, because again, the star comes after the tower. The tower represents destruction and chaos and like blah, okay? It makes sense that the star is here to say, there's hope. Don't give up. Don't lose faith. Don't stop believing. I've been singing so much today. I've filmed like 3 different readings and I'm like going a little crazy. The music is just flowing though, which I love and appreciate. Thank you, Spirit. But the end of a tough cycle approaches. Don't stop believing, guys. Okay, that was the message you needed to hear. Also, you're strong, right? Capricorn energy is very strong energy. It's like, I'm tough. I can get through it. If you guys ever met a Capricorns, go through it. All right, people with heavy Capricorn placements, go through it. I've never met a Capricorn that like wasn't a little traumatized. And I'm not laughing at your trauma. I'm just like, it's sad to me. It's like, because Capricorns are also like the best. Like, I feel like those are some of the best people you will ever meet in your life are people with heavy Capricorn placements. And everything in the world negative be happening to them. And it's like, for the reason of why. What did Capricorn do to deserve that? Nothing. So, I don't know. You deserve better, Capricorn. But also, like, I admire you for how much you endure and how much you put up with. We have Taurus here. Oh, we got a lot of earth. Earthy earth. Prosperity lies ahead. So yes, you guys, like, again, it does feel like there is an influx of wealth or an influx of prosperity, but you're gonna have to work for it, right? And again, for those of you where you are not doing something that invokes passion, invokes the feeling of like, oh, I'm doing my life, like this feels so in alignment with me. If you're not doing that, you guys, then it may be time to like reevaluate, to restructure where it is you're putting your energy into in regards to your career or your finances, okay? Okay. We have a journey. I see this as, okay, obviously some of you, this is moving. Some of you, this is changing careers. But a journey is showing up nonetheless. So, I see this as like you're at the starting point. Oh my God. This new beginning, like you are literally at the starting point, okay? This is the beginning of your movie. All right, the freaking intro has just passed and like now you are setting out on this journey, okay? The conflict has yet to happen. It's on the horizon. Hopefully not like anything serious. Hopefully we're doing like a rom-com or something easy to get over. But the point is, the journey has just started, you guys. The new beginning has just started. Be prepared for a journey. Don't expect things to happen all smoothie loosely, okay? Like, you gotta, anything that is worth having is worth fighting for. Anything that's worth having is worth the struggle. All right. And Capricorns will tell you that. Capricorns will be like, yes. So prepare yourself for this new journey you are about to embark on. We've also got great fortune. See, it's like you're going on a quest, group 2. You're going on a journey. But at the end of it, like, you're going to be happy. You're like Shrek. All right. You're about to go on this quest. You don't really want to go. Maybe your passion isn't there yet. Maybe you have yet to discover your passion. But on the way through this journey, you will be discovering it. And then you get your great fortune. You get your Princess Fiona and your swamp back, okay? I don't know why I'm using all these, like, weird freaking analogies. But, like, this is the energy it's giving me, guys. It's giving me, like, finding our passion, finding our purpose, coming into alignment with what it is we should be doing in life, what it is that feels right for us, and then coming into all this, like, fortune, right? My hands are freezing. What the heck? Okay, leadership. Again, like being like Shrek, taking charge of your life and where it is your life is headed. With this leadership card, you guys, obviously, like, this is the time for you to take leadership, to take ownership of your life, to be the boss, to guide yourself, to direct yourself. Some of you may be looking for validation from other people, from your friends, from your family. Your friends and your family cannot help you here. Like, you have to steer yourself. You have to drive your ship. Okay? Because if you ask somebody else for directions, they're going to run you into a rock. They're going to run you into, you know what's going to happen? You're going to get stuck. You're going to get shipwrecked. Okay? You need to lead your own ship. Okay? That's the advice I want to give you with that. Also, you guys, like, move forward with this prosperity, this new beginning, with, like, a solid, grounded sense of reality and with a solid, grounded sense of, like, what it is you're actually going to do next. Don't jump into, like, this isn't giving me foolish energy, you know? And I love the Fool so much, but this is not giving me, like, just go out there and do it. Like, this is giving me, you have a passion, you have a desire to move towards something, do that, but do it with a plan, do it practically, and be aware that there will be a journey, a process to get to the prosperity, to get to the fortune, to get to that Empress. And of course, we had to wrap it up with the passion, which has shown up 3 different times in the reading. Leo energy, hi, howdy do, hope you're well, Leo. The message you guys need to hear, you guys, the wild card message you guys need to hear, if you are feeling depleted, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling like you are not in alignment with your life purpose, it's time for you to sit with yourself and really ask, what is it that I want to do? What is it that's going to fill my cup? What is it that's going to feel in alignment with my soul, with my heart, with my purpose? And then take steps to do that. Take steps to pursue that. And you will start to see little trickles of hope come in. Little trickles of, like, oh, I'm on the right path. Like, if you are on the right path, you will see signs. You will see you know what it's like? The freaking, like, a treat trail, okay? You will start receiving a treat trail. Spirit is, like, leading you to where you're supposed to go. Follow the treats, guys. Follow the freaking treats. And I sound like a freaking ding dong right now, and I'm sorry. But that's how I'm imagining it. I'm imagining it as, like, you guys are like a little mouse, and there's little cheese pockets being left for you, and all you need to do is follow the freaking cheese, guys, okay? That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for putting up with me in my silly mood. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. Let me know down below if this resonated. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, I have those available 3 weeks out of the month. The description box will hold those. So yeah, thank you. I love you. Send you so much love. And that's all I got. So bye. Group number 3. Hi. If you guys picked this group, I just want to say I'm so happy for you for everything that is about to come into your life. You deserved it. You worked for it. And I'm very, very excited for you. And I love when I get to be able to, like, be happy for a group and be like, oh my gosh, yes. Like, I feel like when you guys win, like, I feel like it's my friends winning. And it makes me, like, genuinely, if you've ever received a personal reading from me, you know, like, if I'm giving you a positive reading, I get so excited. Like, I feel like it's Christmas Day. So that's what this reading feels like, and I'm just really excited to give it to you guys, so let's get into it. I'm going to roll the dice. If you're new, the dice is extra confirmation. Your sign literally does not have to show up, you guys. The main point of the reading is the cards. So if the cards don't resonate, this is not you. This is not for you. If the dice don't resonate, it's really not that deep. We have Virgo and Pisces. Hello, my sister signs. Hi, Leo. Just Leo. I appreciate you so much, Leo. And I wish everybody appreciated you as much as I do. Aquarius and Sagittarius. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Love you guys as well. Okay, all the earth signs. Hi. Starting off strong. The sun. The sun coming up, group 1, is signifying success, happiness. It's not necessarily signifying love, but if this was a love reading, I'd be like, oh my God, so much love. This is just all the beautiful things. All the good is the things that's coming up with the sun. All right, guys. Look at the sun as like, honestly, if I were to be very like just blunt and like to the point, the way that I would look at the sun is like the day that I get to meet my soulmate, or the day that I meet my soulmate, and being able to like touch them and like kiss them and like speak to them. It just feels like that, right? But that could be a different feeling for you or a different experience for you. So for example, the day you get accepted into the university you've always wanted to go to, the day you get accepted into the career you always wanted, the day you move to the city you've always wanted. It's like that energy, you guys. It's like pure joy, pure bliss, pure just like this is raw happiness. Again, Christmas Day. We've got the Magician. Okay. La la la. The Magician. My throat's dry. The Magician, you guys, talks about being able to manifest whatever it is that you want into existence. The Magician is powerful because he doesn't have what he wants in front of him necessarily, but he has what he needs to get what he wants, okay? So the way that I see this is highlighting your skill set, highlighting your good qualities, highlighting your ability to succeed. I feel like, okay, this is such a weird example, but you know when you go into a job interview and they ask you like, okay, like what's your flaw, or like what is your biggest downfall? You go, oh, I have a really hard time not completing a task. If I start something, I feel the need that I really have to finish it or it'll just drive me crazy. You're highlighting something that's positive about yourself, but you're answering it or you're presenting it in a manner where it's like, oh, well, this is my flaw, even though it's obviously not a freaking flaw. Or like I get so much anxiety when I'm late and I just have to be on time. I'll show up like 10 minutes early to everything because this is a real flaw of mine. Like I really do get anxiety if I'm late to anything. But like presenting that, you guys, like highlighting your positive qualities and like being able to showcase that in a way where it's like, I don't know. That's what this is reminding me of for some reason. Highlighting your positive qualities and using those qualities, those talents, those gifts to your advantage, okay? Now, this could also be talking about manifesting and being a really powerful manifester and being able to manifest your dreams into reality. For some of you, this will be through like metaphysically doing it. For others of you, this will be through sheer hard work, effort, and motion forward, okay? We have the 9 of Cups, you guys. This is a wish fulfillment. This is happiness. This is contentness. Now, I'm a little bit of like a 9 of Cups hater, okay? Because I'm like, this is good, but it could be better. I see this as having almost everything you want. And that's amazing, right? Like if I had almost everything that I wanted right now, I would have so much. I wouldn't have everything, but I would have so much. So this isn't bad. This is definitely good. I don't want to paint it as a bad thing at all because it's very, very positive, guys. But it's perfect for right now. It's perfect moments to moment, like happiness, being very content, being very satisfied in life, right? I sound so horrible. Like, oh my gosh, Cenus, just be happy with what you have. I am. I'm so grateful, you guys. But like, I feel like this is the human condition and the human nature, right? Like as soon as we obtain or reach a goal, it's like, okay, on to the next goal. And I think that's just how we operate because like we're here for a while, so we need like something to look forward to and something to aim for. I don't think it has anything to do with like being like a lack of gratefulness, but I digress. We have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, group 3, is talking about somebody who's very hardworking, very ambitious, very financially abundant, stable, grounded. This is also somebody who's loving and nurturing and caring and can take care of the people she loves. So again, she has a lot in her life. She has a lot to be grateful for. She has a lot of beautiful things in her life, okay? She's living, honestly, if I was going to live anybody's life, it would either be the Queen of Wands or the Queen of Pentacles. I'd be like, that's who I'm trying to be, or the Empress, obviously. But the Queen of Pentacles, you guys, is signifying an energy of perfect harmony and balance between work life and personal life, okay? So this is not just financial success. This is not just success and happiness in what it is you do outside of the home or in the home. This is also success and happiness in personal relationships. Is it romantic? There's nothing here indicating that it is, but there's also nothing here indicating that it's not. So we've got the Four of Swords. I can't wait till I get to bask in the energy of the Four of Swords. I feel like I've been the Chariot for the past like several weeks, but the Four of Swords, you guys, is the energy of relaxation and rest and being able to like take a break, take a breath, take a breather, recharge, all right, replenish thyself. That is the energy of the Four of Swords. It's a very beautiful energy to be in, you guys, especially when all these amazing things, I almost feel like there's, you know what, the weight, the burden, the stress is almost being lifted. It almost feels like your happiness, your success, what it is that you're aiming for is coming with a lot more ease, a lot less effort, okay? And it's going to enable you to like take a breath and be like, everything's good, everything is fine. It's that type of energy of like, I'm good, I'm fine, everything is feeling okay. We have career. And I don't know if you guys can see that very clearly, but there's a little ladder right there, climbing the ladder of success, all right? So, I don't know, guys. I see this as a really positive thing, obviously, for career to show up, and there's a little ladder, climbing the tree, climbing the ladder of success. So, I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there is like more abundance, more success in regards to your career. Perhaps just a better sense of direction for some of you, because it's not going to be like you're making so much more money, but it could be like I have a better sense of what I want to do or where I want to go, what I want to focus my time on. I'm feeling very sassy with my freaking hand on my hip. I don't know why I'm sitting like this. We have financial health. So again, guys, like this feels, and we have the Queen of freaking Pentacles, which I know I just talked about her, but like she's the Pentacle Queen. So it makes sense that financial health is here. I definitely feel like for a lot of you watching this reading is centered or focused on financial health, financial growth, financial wealth. And if it's not full blown, like you are gaining more abundance financially, then it is that you are gaining a better sense or a better understanding of the direction you are wanting to go in. You are getting a better understanding of where you're going to see yourself or where you see yourself long term, okay? How can I create more stability in my life? How can I create more groundedness in my life, more security in my life? Because at the end of the day, you guys, like, does money really matter that much? I think if we all had like our basic needs met and we had like basic security, I can't speak for you. I can speak for me though. Like it doesn't do it for me that much. Like money doesn't get me that excited. I'm not like I don't know. It doesn't do it for me like that. Security and safety and like having like a roof over my head and like food and like basic necessities or basic just like little trinkets here and there. Like that's good enough for me, you know? I don't need a Lamborghini. I don't need a yacht. I don't need I don't need all these fancy things, right? And I feel like for some of you, this isn't necessarily signifying like a wealth, but I feel like it's signifying more health financially, more stability financially, more groundedness financially. And if it's not, then it's signifying the acknowledgement that that's what we need to work towards, or the acknowledgement of like, I understand now like what I want to do, where I want to go, how I want to obtain this. We've got the North Node. The North Node, you guys, it literally says step out of your comfort zone. Why are you stepping out of your comfort zone, you guys? Because your North Node is connected to the energy in which you are going towards, okay? The North Node is what you are destined for. The South Node is what you're destined to release. This is very much telling me and giving me the energy of you guys need to do something different. Switch up your energy. This has been a message that I feel like has been reoccurring. For some reason, you guys really need to hear this. There is a need to switch up your energy. There is a need to try something new. There is a need to take more risks. And I'm not telling you to be a freaking irresponsible financially. I expect all of you to be responsible financially and to make sure you are protecting yourself and creating a safety net for yourself, and only moving forward with financial risks or risks in your career that are calculated, that are smart, and that are not going to be detrimental to yourself or to your family. Okay? I have to make sure I say that because first of all, I care about you, but second of all, like, I don't know. It's not wise to tell people to take financial risks. So with this, I see you guys potentially as going into a different direction, perhaps wanting to switch careers, perhaps wanting to start a business, perhaps wanting to start doing stuff that involves like the internet or online stuff, technology, okay? It's okay to take a risk. Also, if you never try, you're never going to know. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of dreams and a lot of people go, I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, what are you doing today to make that happen? And I understand that maybe that's coming from a place of privilege. I understand that, like, obviously there are so many people who like cannot, like, don't have the resources to create what it is that they want or to be able to be tenacious in their dreams. But there are also an equal amount of people, or maybe not, but like the same people also who are capable of going after their dreams and who do have the resources, but they're fearful. They're afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They're afraid to move forward. They're afraid to take a risk or to put themselves out there or to try this new business venture. And it's like, if you don't do it, you're always going to be like, what if? And to me, that's the worst possible thing you could ever do in life, is to wonder what if. Because I feel like if you go after something and you fail, at least you have the peace of mind of knowing that you were brave enough to go out and try. And also, you guys, I have to say this, in order to be successful, you have to fail. In order to have success, you have to fall on your face 100 times. As long as you keep getting up and you keep trying and you keep adjusting and you keep getting better, then you're gonna make it. You're gonna be fine. You literally will. But there's this energy of like, you have to work through that fear. If you never try, you're never going to know what could have happened. And again, this is not going out to the people. I'm not saying this to the people who are in severe, like depleted situations where like they're really like resources are very low. Like, I'm not obviously like, duh. But I'm saying this to people who have the ability to and choose not to out of fear. Okay. Conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse. Let me get a little coffee because I'm my throat. This is, that's watered down. Yuck. This is letting us obviously know that conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse is a catalyst for change. So this is good, I think, if you're wanting to invoke change in your life, to ride this wave of an eclipse energy, right? But this is just signifying change happening, okay, guys? Conclusions, change, the winds of change. All right. All right, guys. I'll go pick it up. It was Pathway. I'll go get it. I'm going to have to stop the camera to go get it, though. We have occupation and we have sudden wealth, okay? And I'm going to talk about Pathway right here. I'll go get it and show you guys so you can believe me, but I'm going to talk about that in a second. Obviously, a lot of this reading has to do with occupation and then for wealth to come up. For some of you, I feel like maybe you're wanting to, like, again, like start a business. Maybe you guys are thinking about like drop shipping or something like that. I don't know. There's some type of occupation opportunity or dream or desire that you guys are wanting to go after. I don't want you to look at this as like legit sudden wealth, you guys. I see this as getting lucky in regards to what it is you're pursuing. Okay? Yeah, I have to pause the camera. Hold on. pathway. See, told you guys. But this is going in a different direction, choosing a different path. Choosing perhaps a path that is a little scary. Choosing perhaps a path that you're very unfamiliar with. And deciding like, this is what I need to do. Because again, if I don't do it, I'm going to always wonder what if. I'm going to always question. And at least if we go down this path, then we have the knowledge, the understanding of like what is down there. Versus if we never go. So many people, I feel like, are afraid to, and here's the thing, if you have kids, I totally get why. Like, when you have children, you have to be more careful because you affect them as well with your decision making. But for those of you who are single and those of you who have the ability to, it's so important for you to take every opportunity you possibly can to chase your dreams down to the very last, the very last point of being able to chase them down. I feel like you owe it to yourself to have that adventure in this life. And I feel like, what is the point? Like, what is the point of playing it safe? What is the point of not trying something you want to try? And obviously, again, I'm not telling anybody to put themselves in a financially unsafe situation. I'm not telling anybody to put themselves in a situation that's going to be to their detriment financially. But you have to put your ego at risk. You have to put yourself out there. If you want to receive, you have to put the risk out, right? Don't be afraid to go down this path, you guys. Don't be afraid to explore what's out there. I feel like for me personally, like I always do what it is that I want to do. Because for me, like I don't want to be 80 years old in my bed thinking like, what if I would have just went on a date with that guy? What if I would have just started going to Pilates? What if I just went and did the things that I actually wanted to freaking do, you know? So like I just do them because why not? You know, I don't have any kids. I'm not married. I don't have anyone tied to me. Like, life is short, guys. Please take advantage of the time that you have here if you are capable of doing so. Wisdom. As we move forward, we learn. And this, again, has a lot to do with failure. Some of you are so afraid of failing, and it's okay to fail. It literally is. I promise. Failing is like so healthy. It's good to fail. When you fail, you gain this wisdom. Okay, guys? So don't be afraid to fall on your face a little bit. As long as you have a cushion for yourself, as long as you have a backup plan, don't be afraid to fall on your face. Don't be afraid to fail. This is positive, all right? Wisdom. You guys may also be gaining more knowledge in your career field of choice, okay? We have happiness coming in, freaking happiness. More happiness. I feel like you guys are going to be happier choosing this path. You guys are going to be happier going down this path and choosing this road for yourself. Productivity. It's so interesting to me that Cancer's here. I feel like people oftentimes forget that Cancer is it's a cardinal sign, right? So it's a sign of leadership, but you guys are going to be very productive over the next few months, over the next season of your life. Production is going to be very important. Use this time, you guys, to propel you forward. Use this time to really focus on your dreams, on your aspirations, on what it is you want to create for your life. Really dedicate yourself to that. And again, like if you fail, at least you know what was down that path, right? All right, group number 3. Overall, I see success for you guys. I see a new start in regards to career, finances. I see financial health. I see more happiness coming in for sure. I see this feeling of having balance between work and personal life. And I also do see you guys need to take a little bit of a leap in a direction that may be scary, a little risky, all right? But I feel like it will be rewarding for most of you. For those of you where it's not, again, failure is a lesson. Lessons are valuable. So this is what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, I have those available 3 weeks out of the month. They will be linked in my description box. Thank you so very much. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. That's all I got. So bye.